Prologue. The lineage of the dragons. For 1,000 years of history lay before us. Silence draped the caverns of the Undying as its blue gems glistened in the torchlight. For the time had come for the elven house of Sharendar to leave the world of man. Watching in silence as a solitary tear streamed down his aged cheek, Aragoth the Just bore witness to the end of an age. Standing before the entrance to a forgotten land, the druid raised his robed hands into the air. Hissing like a snake, the wind began to rip and roil before the druid. Aragoth the Just began to chant, his words echoing off the stone chasm that stretched out before him. Altus grande magicus, contrectum magno perre ut perreo, et consignatio sublatus quia tenebre, et vetus malum subire repens umbra aeviternus temporis. As stone and dust fell before him, the last strands of druid magic flowing through his veins sealed the connection that bound the elven homelands and Tanerion together. Et tenebra consignatio sublatus pervetus magicus, aeviternus ut morior. Aragoth's words faded as druid fire erupted and crackled from his fingertips in a brilliant display of power. As Aragoth the Just severed the connection, the druid could feel his life force dwindling. The druids sleep. I must restore my power. I must sleep. His thoughts tore at the druid's mind, but how could he rest? How could he abandon the races when they needed the guidance of the last druid of Mortibus Pervenire more than ever? The age of man would need to survive without the guidance of the druids, for their time had come to an end. Aragoth the Just, drained and delirious from sealing away the connection between the elven homelands and Tanerion, fell to his knees. His robes billowing about his form as his eyes closed, grasping the floor of the cavern, the sands of time slipping through his fingers. Curling his fists in defiance, he attempted to stand. Aragoth the Just had grown far too weak as he collapsed upon the cavern floor, crumpled upon the cold earth. Bind with me, join me, druid. Together we will do a great many things. The whispers of the black texts still plagued the druid's mind, as dreams of terror and destruction flooded his thoughts, overwhelming Aragoth the Just. The druid's eyes winced and his body tensed as he dreamed, watching the utter destruction of Tanerion and the druid order play out before him. For history waits for no man. Aragoth the Just had become a relic of a distant past, a symbol of a bygone era where magic was commonplace and the fabrics of time were woven within its delicate threads. The warlock lord had been destroyed, Asgon the Corrupted had been banished, and his demonic legions destroyed. Yet darkness still lingered. The black texts had been lost to the races, thought destroyed during the final battle of the Firelands. However, cast from its ashes arose the Liber de Druidis, forged by Aragoth the Just. The golden tome held the lost secrets of life and death, of darkness and evil. It was the druid's hope that this ancient tome would be forever sealed away, kept safe as a repository of druid knowledge that would survive their order. It was Aragoth the Just who hid it away amongst the realm of man, entrusted to the Dracul family line, guardians of the sacred dragon and their ancient order, for the blood of druids would now flow through mortal men once more.